In this video, I'm gonna try to explain to you how to read Russian words. I'm not gonna be giving a lot of examples of it, just sort of mechanics of how it works. For more examples, you can always use Google Translate and push the magic button to listen to the word.
Щит.
Russian is a pretty straightforward language, but it's a little bit tricky when it comes to reading. Words don't really sound as they're written. To read Russian, you gotta do some, let's say, calculations on the fly. It's like doing mental math. 4 basic things you gotta do while reading are closing vowels, softening consonants, vowel reduction, consonant devoicing. Closing vowels. First of all, 15 of 21 Russian consonants have hard and soft versions, as well as 4 of 10 Russian vowels have either open or closed version of pronunciation, depending on what letters surround them at the moment. Let's look at how it works. If a vowel starts a word, it is open. Еда, ёж, юг, яд. If there's a consonant before a vowel, it is closed. Дело, тётя, утюг, ряд. A vowel is open if there's another vowel before it. Поезд, моё, уют, заяц. What about service letters, hard sign and soft sign? You may think that the functions of these are to make soft letters hard and make hard letters soft respectively. It's true, but these are their secondary purposes. The main purpose of these two is to separate vowels from consonants in order to keep them being open. So I'm gonna use paired examples for this one so you can see the difference. Песок, пьеса, пёс, пьет, пятница, пьяница, сесть, съесть, семя, семья. Softening consonants. Consonants can be either hard or soft. All consonants considered hard by default, and no consonant can make another one soft. Стул, брат, класс, звук, шахта. Some vowels, when being put after consonants, make them soft. These are ye, yo, и, ю, я. Берег, мед, люк, дядя. Other vowels don't make any changes to consonants. What about service letters? Soft sign makes consonant soft when being put after it. And we don't use hard sign for that purpose because, as we already know, all our consonants are already hard by default. Футбол, боль, ров, кровь, плен, лень, толк, только. Well, if you look at these first two rules a little bit closer, you can actually say that it's all about collision between these vowels, plus E, and consonants. The thing is, only these 4 become closed because of preceding consonants, and in return, the same ones plus E make consonants soft. Vowel reduction. For this one, we're gonna need stresses. Stress is a virtual thing that makes some syllables in a word sound louder and clearer than others. There are no markers for that. You should remember every word's stressed position except one case. Yo is always stressed. So how does that affect the pronunciation? Stressed vowels pronounced exactly as written. Unstressed vowels pronounced short and relaxed. Банан, перец, физик, потом, сундук, рыночный, 50. As you can see, comparing to stressed ones, unstressed vowels don't have clear shape. Most of the sources may tell you that unstressed O and ye simply become A and E, but that's not true. For example, I don't say coffee and theater. Instead of that, I say coffee and theater. These sources claim that O and ye are replaced by A and E. But what is really going on here is your mouth doing half the job on its way from the last consonant to O or ye. That's how we get the shortened and sounds. Besides ya in the word, тянуть becomes shortened e. Consonant devoicing. As we already know, consonants can be either hard or soft, but also consonants can be either voiced or voiceless. Here's the list of Russian consonants according to their type. As you can see, we can get certain consonants by devoicing their voice twins. The last twin consonant in the word loses its voice. Дуб, остров, пирог, шоколад, нож, мороз. A voiced consonant loses its voice if a devoiced one goes after. Общий, ногти, водка, ложка, близко. Now we know the basics, and there are just a bunch of degraphs and exceptions left, like, in English we have th and sh and double o and stuff like that. In Russian we have gk, pronounced like hk. Легкий, мягкий. Мягкий знак о, pronounced like yo. Бульон, почтальон. Сч, pronounced like sh. Считать, расческа. Зч, pronounced like sh. Рассказчик, навязчивый. Чн, pronounced like shn in these exact words. Конечно. Скучный. A little bit more about softening. Vowels, hard and soft sign, don't make any changes to what ж, ч, ша and ща sound like. Ложь, ночь, брошь, вещь. Also, soft sign affects two or more consonants in combination st and similar. Кость, горсть. And it works the same way with vowels. Постель, поздний. When you'll become a bigger Russianeer and start learning cases and adjectives and pronouns, you're gonna face some crazy stuff like хорошего дня, для него, про кого, для чего, 3 июля. This ogo-yego is pronounced like ovo-yevo, but it only affects adjective-like speech particles and works only in certain cases. Строго, много. The exceptions are Бог, but боги, что and derivatives, ничто, чтобы, что-то, and so on. I guess this is it for the basics. Sorry for my Russian accent, and thanks for watching.